I took 10 real images and notes from an inspection site and used AI to write 90% of a home inspection report. How? This is how to use free AI chat tools to write field inspection reports lightning fast using Google Gemini. Today, I'll be showing you how to set up a custom chat that will walk you through giving on-site pictures and notes as inputs and give you a complete report draft ready to put in your home inspection template or other inspection template. Why'd I make this? Because I know that field reports take forever to write. Having to go back through your field images and notes, then assemble them all into a structured report is just very annoying, especially if you've spent the whole day on sites. Luckily, AI is here to help. So first, let's go over what's involved. A few weeks ago, Google released an absolute game changer, Gemini 3. It's great at picture analysis, so perfect for writing field inspection reports. Of course, AI chat tools are very general. So how are we going to make a custom chat, you might ask? With Gemini Gems, we're going to take a set of instructions I've personally customized for writing field inspection reports along with your report examples, put it into the gem to make this all work. Of course, a dedicated AI inspection report writing tool will always work better. And if you're interested in that for your business, click the second link below to get connected with us at Nextworks, where we specialize in this. With all that being said, let's get into the tutorial. Welcome to the demo. So first we're going to go to Gemini.google.com. And as you can see here, I've already created one, a home inspection report writer, but we're going to create a new one. So we're going to want to go to Explore Gems right here, click on that, and then click a new gem. We have to give the gem a couple things to function. First is the title. We're just going to say Home Inspection Writing Copilot. Then we're going to describe our gem. Custom Gemini chat to help me write home inspection reports. Now we need to give it instructions and some files for knowledge. Fortunately for all of us, I have the prompt already drafted here in this online notepad. Basically, what the prompt contains is that it's going to contain a role. This is going to help Gemini put itself in the right mindset and define its purpose. So you are the report wizard, an expert home inspection report generator designed to help home inspectors draft reports way faster. And then you're going to define its process. So what this means is that you need to give it a sequence of steps to successfully write the report. In this case, first you need to analyze the context, so analyze the notes and analyze the images and write descriptions for each of the images. Then you need to map every image to every note and then draft narratives using the image descriptions plus the notes that were already there. After that, you're going to put it into a standard format that's defined here in this output structure. Give the address, client, and date, section name, and then short title, the image file names, and then just repeat for all sections. There are a few writing rules and constraints here, safety first, exact file names, don't be chatty, use a good tone, things like that. We now here have a few examples that give input and output types. It's going to boost the accuracy of the system. And then at the end, we have a description of all the resources we're going to use. So what we're going to use here is an example of all input and output notes, then narratives for one report, the resulting report using that, as well as other report examples to boost the accuracy more. So let's copy this and go back to Gemini, paste it in, and then let's add those files. They should be right here for me. Oops, those are the pictures. You got to make sure you're in the right file, guys. So add these in. As you can see here, I'm going to blur these out because these are real reports. This is a home inspection report. All three of these are. And then this one is an input and output document with notes and resulting narratives from those notes. Let's select them all, click open, and then wait for them to load. Now that they're all loaded in, let's click save, and we're ready to use the gem. Now that we've created the custom gem, let's test it. I have some images and notes from a real home inspection. Let's plug them in and see what we get. Let's start a chat. Click Start Chat here. So first, let's ask it what inputs it needs. What inputs do you need to write a report? Let's see what it says. Raw field notes and text input, raw photo data, and metadata. Cool. Okay, let's enter those. Create a report using these. So first we're going to have data. Address, 12 Smith Road, Baltimore, Maryland. Client name, Miss Brad Smith. Date, we'll do January 1st, 2026. Then we're going to paste in our notes. Notes, Let's paste those in. And then we need to add our images. And you need to go to the right file for that again. Okay. There we go. Add these images in. As you can see, I've put ambiguous names for the images so we can see its actual accuracy. And all the attachments are uploaded. So one thing, as you saw there, is that you can only add 10 pictures at a time, meaning that if you have a larger report, which is most reports, you're going to have to do it piecemeal. We need to put thinking on. That's very important. Let's wait a few moments here and see what it comes up with. Fantastic. It's constructing the report. Let's see if it got it right. I have the images right here, so we can take a look as we follow along. So front step cracking, 1S. This one's 1S right here. Click into that, and that's a cracked front step. Cool. Gives it a narrative as well. Front porch steps have visible cracks and significant movement separation were observed. This potential, yeah, that looks correct. Next one is basement window. So let's take a look at W. That's definitely a cracked basement window. Broken window pane, a damaged window was observed in the basement on the west side of the house. The glass pane is compromised, which can lead to moisture intrusion and energy loss. Correct. Next one is eaves damage. So let's see where we can get that. 1E. That's a damaged eave for sure. And we're just going to run through these for accuracy. As you can see, the narratives are pretty decent. Roofing, 1SP. This was shingles past midlife. Worn asphalt shingles, that's correct. 1FS, service line damaged. FS stands for frayed sheathing. So frayed sheathing was observed on the main electrical line. Yep, that's frayed sheathing, that's for sure. Next one is HVAC, missing filter, 1F. Definitely a missing filter. Plumbing, 1D, should be right here. Sink drain corrosion. That's correct. Significant corrosion was observed on the chrome vanity sink drain pipe. Yep, it's correct. Next is interiors, bathroom tile damage, 1T. Those are definitely bathroom tile damage. And then missing closet door here, ND. And that's correct. As you can see, a missing closet door. There's a few more. I think attic, 1M, historic moisture stains. And that is definitely moisture stains in an attic. So as you can see, AI has done a very good job. But there are two key limitations here, right? One is that the Google Gemini chat is not able to handle more than 10 pictures at once. So you're going to have to do things kind of piecemeal. The second limitation is that this is a chat tool. So it can only output text and it can't actually plug in the pictures that you give into the report. However, it can give you exactly where the pictures go, so you can put it all in your template and just drag the pictures in. Still pretty useful, but again, a dedicated tool is better. So there you have it. How to use free AI tools to write 90% of a home inspection report or any other inspection report. As you can see, AI is getting very powerful. If you want the full prompt I used so you can easily copy and paste it into your own gem, click the first link below.